Hello, everybody, and welcome to Manga Reflux. Yay!
Woo!
Kenchi's back. Kenchi's back. Woo!
Welcome back. Nobody cares
Yeah.
about me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, still doing Bleach this week. Since Ken's back, we get to do the discussion of whether to keep it or whether to drop it. And that's gonna be a bunch of fun. Yay!
Yay!
Cheers again.
That conversation is going to take all of 2 minutes.
We'll get to it when we get to it. We'll stop at about hour 35 to do questions, and then we can do it. Alright, so Bleach. Bleach 620.
Woo.
Yay.
Yay, it's the Tower of Pisa.
I'm trying to think of a dirtier name for it. Or a shittier name for it.
Gigantic butt plug has a gigantic rip in it.
That's true. That's very dangerous. You could tear something, and you don't want to do that.
Okay. I understand. I think.
I don't want to understand, but I do.
Yeah, it's very basic logic of if there's a potentially sharp or very, protruding edge on something and you're putting it in a very delicate place, it's going to do bad things to you. Anyway, I honestly don't really have much of an idea of what's going on the first page. Hello, fan art!
Oh, remember they were breaking the Tower of Pisa?
Yeah, last chapter Yoruichi got drilled by the Jawa, so that's what happened. He's put her through the building, I think.
Okay, and who is this fan art of exactly?
Which one?
You'll have to link me. I don't have fan art.
Oh, it's just the...
I don't know who the fuck it is.
It's Ichigo, don't you know?
Oh, yeah. Probably.
Probably Ichigo.
Well, they all have black hair. So, two of them have black hair and one of them has white hair.
It's like you got the final Getsuga Ichigo and the Hollow Ichigo on the middle and right. And the left is
I think one of them is Real. I think the left is Real Zangetsu.
It's Zangetsu, Hollow Ichigo, and then Tensei Zagetsu. That's what it was. The young one.
Yeah,
okay.
that looks about right, yeah.
Then we have fan art of the Aizen covered in the purple troll light.
Yeah, this is fabulous, Aizen, I think.
He's always fabulous. That's his role.
Yeah, this is just Isaac. This isn't
yeah.
Quint.
Yeah, but purple is my favorite color, but even I'm like, this is
a bit much.
Yeah. Anyway.
But malevolent energy. It has to be purple.
Hey,
sure.
Look. It's our favorite character, Uryu.
He's a dude. He's a guy.
They
They wanted a rivalry to last the ages like fucking Naruto had, even though it was bullshit.
Shida.
Unlike
Shida-kun. Shida. Sasuke.
And like My Hero Academia is trying to build right now, and Bleach wanted one, only it never bothered to build one, and it tossed it immediately after the first arc, and now they're trying to bring it back because that's what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
Shida-kun, Shida, don't move, any of you. And if a single one of you move, I'll fire my bowman.
See, that's where that threat falls a bit flat. Every one of them can deflect an arrow with relatively little difficulty.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they've ever churched up the fact that he's so much stronger than them now. I mean, he's not. He shouldn't be.
Yeah, or he was just like, I have a shield that would just block everything, and I could probably walk forward with it.
Yeah, and they, immediately demonstrated they can do this because Ichigo moves, Uryu fires, and Ichigo deflects the shot.
Like, he's just looking at him, just angry. He doesn't even care about the shot that he just deflected.
Yeah. And he says, don't make me repeat myself, as though that was effectual at all in the slightest. No. That was, like, a finger poke to them at this point.
Remember when he fired, like, over 1,000 arrows?
Yeah. So if it was a real threat, he'd say, don't move or I will literally go 300 on your ass.
Yeah. Blot out the sky and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he'd end up fighting in the shade, though, because the arrows kind of glow a little bit. They're literally made of light.
To basically be star falling. Yay, stars falling. Yay.
As long as there's no meteors, I'm cool with it.
Not meteors.
Yeah. We'll never
you know
have
what?
another
His arrows look like stars, and stars look like meteors, so we need to upgrade him so he can shoot
don't
meteors.
reach so hard.
Yeah.
Don't reach so hard.
Trying to make it awesome, but it's not.
No, I'm joking. It's like, next step is he shoots meteors with every arrow. Because why not?
Okay, so next page we get the conversation that I was really hoping wouldn't happen. Because this conversation literally acknowledges the fact that Uryu does in fact know that by helping the mustache, because I'm sick of arguing about his fucking name at this point, that if he helps him, everything is going to be destroyed.
It's like he's not ruling anything. Everything just ceases to exist.
Yeah, so the question becomes, why?
For his clan, to avenge his clan.
Because he's a Quincy. Like, literally, like, full-blooded Quincy's don't have a choice in the matter, is what I've come to the conclusion of. It's just like, you do
That's
it.
probably going to be the asshole they're going to have to do.
Yeah.
He was under control, like, completely, as opposed to Ichigo.
Yeah.
If you look at his facial expression, he doesn't look happy about this. It's not
even if
like,
he was on his side, he's still ending existence. Ishida is not stupid. He would realize this.
Like,
in fairness, that doesn't look annoyed or disappointed or reluctant, that expression. That looks like every expression Uryu has had ever.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, at this point, like, what else can he really do? Because he's kind of, I think he's more given up. And he's just got like a...
Yeah, it looks like a face of resignation, like you're saying, why are you doing this, Uryu? Because I'm a Quincy. I got it.
Yes.
I have no choice.
I feel like you're just altering your impression of that expression just based on the theory that you have and want to be true for this not to be a stupid
If you look,
plot
it's more clear on the next page. Is on the next page when Ichigo's saying, "Why over there?" And then
that
because I have a Quincy.
That was the expression I was talking about.
The previous page and this page both have him with that sort of expression of, it's.
I'm just devil's advocate at this point.
Yeah. I want this to not be as bad as it is.
I think all of us have been devil's advocate for like 10 chapters now or so. Or more.
No, I think we officially gave up last chapter.
Oh, hey, look, all these guys are still alive.
Yeah, remember these great fucking characters?
Sassy Isaac's back, and he has wings, and Thor's back.
And don't worry, we have
the admirals in the house.
The 3 strongest characters to fight against them.
I don't understand. We saw them dead. They can't be revived again because there's nobody left to sacrifice.
Don't worry.
Aside from Burnerfinger, who somehow survived and people predicted it. I hate that.
Well,
don't worry. Ganju Shima's there, and he's going to stop them all. Look at him. He's ready for it.
Yeah.
I like this, Uryu's answer to this. to all these guys coming here, and he's just like, we don't need to even put in the effort because I can just make them fall.
Okay, this is a spectacularly stupid thing to say. All of these characters can fly.
Exactly, right? They can walk on air, right?
Yeah.
Remember when that was a whole concept?
It kind of had to be. I mean, yeah. Great. Awesome. Breaking your own lore, that's always a good step.
But that's okay, because the Admiral is genre savvy, and he decides to shoot Ichigo anyway, because, you know.
Genre savviness and not being a complete retard are not necessarily the same thing.
Whatever. The Admiral's got the logic that we all need in the series, because he immediately just...
Actual fucking logic? Yeah, I think so.
He just shoots him on the way down. It's like, yeah, you're not gonna fly, die.
Yeah. Incidentally, he's the only one with actual Quincy-style weapons because it's ranged weapon. But
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
We all know he's just going to get Orihime to heal him when they land anyway, so it's not like it matters.
Yeah, honestly, like, the people who are really in danger is the people who can't walk on air. And
Chad.
Yeah.
I don't think
Like-
Chad knows how to do that.
He could if he gets the rocket legs like like I said he should get. He could definitely do it, but
Like-
he can't.
If we're talking about Uryu, it is one. If you do knock them off like that, one, it is a way to possibly kill the people who can't walk on air, and
Which would literally just be Chad at this point.
I don't think Ganju definitely can't do it.
Ganju and
Ganju
Orihime
sucks.
can't.
Ganju sucks. Ganju
Or
can't do it.
Orihime maybe could create like a shield.
Orihime can do the shield
Yeah,
thing
she can-
and basically fly on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
can
can
like
do
make a
that.
platform.
Magic carpet, that shit and all. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe this is Uryu's way of saying, "Hey, my friends fell. I guess they're dead. Oh boy."
No, it's not.
Kind of keeping them safe through still doing his job.
Anyway, Uryu's like, meh, expressions. And then we have the hand thing. This concept has worn out so quickly. I'm so sick of the hand thing already.
I wonder why. You spent like 15 solid minutes making hand puns for Academia.
Yeah, but this hasn't even... They haven't even attempted to make this sensible or,
As silly
explained.
as it actually is.
So then he destroys the hand, and he says, "You're inferior to me, hand." And then he absorbs the hand.
He talks to the hand and then destroys it.
Yeah.
Thank
Somebody
you.
had to say it.
Yeah.
So now, Yobak has the powers of the Dark Hand.
The black hand.
Hail Sithis, I guess.
Are there even any powers associated with that? I mean,
he
it's a messenger system, isn't it?
He gets the power to bitch slap someone from the Serete all the way to the Soul King Palace, apparently. That's a power, I guess.
He gets the power of tuberculosis.
Yeah.
Are we forgetting that was a thing that happened because he had the thing?
Yeah, but it replaced his lungs. That was for a specific reason. Or do you just mean the fact that it was stupid they explained it away as tuberculosis?
Yeah. And Bach's like,
6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Bach's are like, "I'm gonna take everything from the Soul King and make it my own." And then Uryu's like, "I'm probably going to assassinate you the second you're just all powerful, because that always works."
Yeah, it worked for Gin, right?
Yeah.
He's going to take the Soul King, absorb him, and until he's done, stop everything. So, in other words, hey, I'm going to do my supervillain thing, so if you could be a good little dragon and fight all the heroes for me until you die, that'd be great. Thanks. Bye now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
So is he becoming the new Soul King, or is he destroying everything?
That seems to be his intention.
Was this the Hand's plan? This is stupid.
None of this makes sense.
I've been kind of out of it ever since they introduced Quincy's, and when they introduced the Hand, I got even more out of it. So I'm not even questioning it anymore, because that would imply that I care.
That's a good point.
But see, that's kind of the point of this show. Half of it was to review it, and because it's really, really shit, and to point out how shit it is and how not to tell your stories because it's shit.
Yeah,
and while I think they've given us lots and lots of material for that purpose,
we're just repeating the same things over and over again.
It's beating a dead horse at this point.
Yeah. All right, let's get some space from Bleach so we can look at it with a clear head once we get back to the subject of whether we should drop it. Okay? In the meantime, we have My Hero Academia. Yay. My Hero Academia.
We're going to chapter 16.
We're on 16.
And we start off with Froggy-chan!
Do we?
Yes.
Hell yeah, we do.
What's his face says something really awesome first, though.
And I enjoyed a really smooth thump this morning, so my balls just stick to those guys for a whole day.
Okay. I still hate him and think he's the suckiest character in the class, but that
ball joke is the only reason for his existence.
Yeah, pretty much. And to question why Froggy-chan has tits. That too. But, yeah.
I kept seeing fan art of him on Pixiv. It was weird.
Wait, the ball guy? Or
no, of Mineta.
Yeah, the bull guy.
That's weird, okay.
Because, he's a pervert, and that means perverts get to be characters.
Yeah, but that's going to go even less places than it usually does, because he's an absolute joke.
Yeah.
He's also physically 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the master.
That's still really creepy, by the way.
He was wearing clothes. It wasn't anything like that, but at least I didn't check. Because I remember I was going on Pixiv and looking for pictures of Froggy-chan before I finally decided on the thing I did for the thumbnail. Alright. Yeah.
So the plan worked, and all the villains that were in the water were dealt with temporarily.
Pretty efficiently.
So, what's the next step? Says somebody, not entirely sure who, because the speech bubble doesn't have a tail on it.
Froggy-chan.
Except the speech bubble doesn't have a tail on it, so it was probably someone else that's off panel. So, next step should be calling for help. And Ida's kind of got that, but they don't know that, so...
That speech bubble does have a tail on it.
Yeah, I was going to say it, but it does. It's really small, though.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Froggy-chan.
Sorry.
You realize the teacher man's back at the plaza, fighting a shitload of bad guys alone.
Yeah, so... They're thinking they need to go and see whether they can back him up, maybe? Or rather, they're going to see and check that he's okay, and then, if absolutely necessary, they will back him up.
I like that they accept their limitations. But they're like, we will probably just be in the way, but if it's a last resort, it's a last resort.
If there's any openings, then why not take advantage of that?
All right.
Matt.
Oh, God. Yeah. We are not going to analyze this map to its fullest extent because we really should have prepared if we were going to do that.
Yeah.
So,
all you need to know is that Tokuyami is there with a weird triangle man. That's all you need to care about. Tokuyami's the best.
Man. That's the octopus.
Yeah, it's Octopus Man.
The octopus is over on the right. Tokoyami.
Oh yeah, Shoji. Yeah, Shoji's on the right. Octopus Man.
I didn't mix those two up until we started this show, and I blame all of you for it.
Who the fuck is that guy?
We've seen him before. He's this weird
I know.
triangle man. And then we got a wrestler guy over on the right, and I feel like he's from that one anime with the wrestlers that have that similar art style. I can't remember what
Ultimate Muscle?
Yes!
Ultimate Muscle.
It's Ultimate Muscle.
So basically what you need to know is that all the students are split up all over this gigantic, big-ass training area, and Teacher Man Aizawa is in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just breaking down where everybody is, pretty much.
And the subtitle for Momo is Sexy Girl.
So, yeah, we were right on the money when we called her fan service girl.
Yep.
Okay, I'll take some pride in that. Not sure how much, but I think I'll take whatever I can get.
Sure.
Alright. And Todoroki is naturally being badass because he's a badass.
And he's kind of got some of those powerful powers in the series.
Kind of a little bit, yeah.
Also, I can assume that a lot of these villains didn't go to school or really train too much with their powers. Because they're villains.
The villains.
Yeah,
so
they'll naturally be weaker than somebody who's trained with their abilities a lot and tried to be a hero.
Mm.
Also,
he automatically calls them mooks, like, while he's killing them or freezing them.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, in fairness, they were pretty much cannon fodder to start with. They were just random people that were recruited, I think. So they're not exactly big name villains or anything. They're just schmucks who wanted to get in on the glory of killing All Might.
That was pretty much it, yeah. They knew they couldn't do it by themselves, so they'd hoped to join a bigger group that could, and then they'd get a name.
And how exactly do you fight a guy who can mass freeze the entire place? Unless you've got, like, a power specifically built to be able to counter that.
Don't stand on what he's freezing while he's freezing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
getting airborne as quickly as possible and constantly moving is probably the best short-term strategy and, short-term tactic, rather.
Yeah, and then these
Beyond
people all
that,
suffered from the fact they didn't even know what his power was when they started.
Yeah, that too.
They probably just flash froze them.
Beyond that, line of sight probably would help. Getting out of his and then striking from his blind side, where he would be too close to actually do anything.
Hopefully, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the way to beat him is something stupid like focus on his left side because the right side's the one with the ice powers.
That's true too. Yeah. And it's not entirely clear how much his powers affect him, because whenever he's doing ice stuff, it tends to be at range.
Yeah.
So
Also,
it's entirely possible he can get caught in his own backlash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's confusing. I wish they'd go into powers a little bit more, at least the weaknesses of them. But
I estimate that once Deku...
Once we get to that fight that's coming up, then
this is the tournament arc. Everyone's powers are going to be expunged upon now.
Exposited, not expunged.
Blow me.
Elegant.
Yeah, well, someone here has to be.
Okay.
Moving on. Yeah.
So Todoroki's like, I'm a badass, right? Yeah, I'm a badass. And that's pretty much it.
And then he predicts that there's 4 or 5 people around him, and that's it. Just gauging the threat.
Yeah, so in the mountains we have... Okay. This is...
We've got the Dream Team.
Who is he?
Electric Kid is Denki.
He's Derpachu.
Yeah, him. He's... The other guy's the villain. Okay. I thought that was a hero that I didn't recognize.
No.
We've got Derpachu, Sex Girl, and Earplug.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you call him Derpachu last chapter, or did you just start calling him this chapter?
I feel like I did.
I think
but even if I didn't, he's still Derpachu.
He is Derpachu. That's literally the definition of him.
Basically, Yeah. He's got lightning abilities, but the downside is he becomes a jerk afterwards.
Yeah, if he overuses them, it literally fries his brain, and he becomes really, really stupid for a few hours.
Yeah, so Ajax is like, hey, just fry them already, and he's like, I totally can't do that. I can only wear lightning, is the way he describes it. So it's like a lightning cloak, basically.
Derpashu used Volt Tackle.
Basically, yeah, that kind of thing, yeah. And he can discharge it, but it's indiscriminate. It would hit everyone else, including his impromptu team.
So like Pikachu in the beginning of the Pokemon anime when he hit all those Pokemons with the giant lightning. Yeah.
Spiro?
Yeah.
AoE attacks are bad to use around teammates.
Kind of, yeah. It's not a good strat.
It's like using Flame Burst in a double or triple battle. It screws your team.
So we get some information on these people's quirks right here.
Yeah.
You got Kyoka, who has earring jacks. She can raise the volume of the sound of her heartbeat to explosive levels using them. And also catch extremely faint sounds, which is kind of a really interesting power.
Where the hell are you?
I jumped ahead. You
need to tell us when you do things like that.
Sorry.
The next few pages are just people attacking Derpachu and then getting shocked for it. So
yeah, it's kind of like nothing. But yeah.
Okay. So yeah, explosions with heartbeats. That's not a thing, but okay.
Explosive levels.
It's like making a sound. It's like her heart. It's like her heartbeat's like the thing that's creating the sound that she can control and make it extremely loud enough to damage people.
Yeah. Basically, you go dash. She basically drops the bass.
Yeah.
I feel like you were so close then, Ken, to saying her heart beats like a drum.
No, I wasn't.
You were so close.
That was you. You should have said it.
It was right there. It was right there. And you dodged it at the last second. Good for you. Oh well. Alright. So, more fighty fight stuff.
Yeah.
And Fanservice Girl is making something big. And we realized how gross that is last chapter.
Thankfully, we don't get to see it this time. Sort of.
Yeah.
We get to see her back bulging out. That's great. Awesome.
Like, the creation power is kind of disgusting, yet all-powerful at the same time if you use it right.
So her contribution to the plan is to hide.
She used the insulator sheet so Derpashu can go and say, Pikachu!
Thunder.
And then
Don't do that again. Never do that again.
Use thunder.
He used thunder. He used his down B in Smash.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So, zzz, as the sound effect says.
Yeah.
And, so Fanservice Girl. That was not an accidentally chosen name.
I like how the dialogue bubbles are the only thing stopping this from being something else entirely.
Yeah.
Try to sound a little less creepy when you say things like that, Zero. I like how the dialogue bubbles are the only thing.
It's because I'm on the verge of laughing, because it's just like, it's so silly.
It's creepy. So, yeah.
I like the silliness of this.
She has, quote unquote, a pretty big tear in her shirt.
She has no shirt.
Well, she has tatters of a shirt.
Yeah.
She's just like, I'll make another. Because she can do that. Which is really useful.
Yeah, actually.
And the only dude... Yeah, she doesn't care about that, and the only dude around that's still conscious to stare at her boobs is now jerk, so it doesn't matter.
I don't know how I missed this the first time, but that is the best.
He's just like, thumbs up! Waving it back and forth. Surf at you.
And hand guy gets some FaceTime.
For a second, I thought I got grabbed in the face. Then I realized that was just his own hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this particular artist likes to show off how well he can draw hands.
At least for this villain.
Well, they are some well-defined hands, actually. I mean,
they are actually, yeah.
True. So it's like, I'm really good at drawing hands. I need to make a villain who has hands all over his body so I can show how good I can draw hands.
I've heard of worse reasons to draw a certain design.
Yeah.
It's pretty ballsy. Hands are hard to draw.
Sorry. I thought you were going to lead that into a pun.
No. Fuck off. Doing up that for everyone. So Hand Guy is noticing that the time it takes for his powers to come back is shortening. So Eraserhead's running out of eye moisture, I guess.
Basically, yeah. He's getting dry eye, as apparently is his weakness. So, headbutt tackle. It's a fair response. I'll go with it. Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's an elbow. Okay.
Yeah.
Elbow tackle.
Which then
same thing.
Gets destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what is Hand Guy's powers? Is it just...
He can disintegrate what he touches.
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Which is actually really scary, considering how many hands he has.
Yeah, I hadn't... Yeah. I'm trying so hard not to say it's a handy power. Must not.
We've done this already.
You just said it.
I know, that's why I'm trying not to say that it's a handy power.
So this guy tries to take on
Unfortunately, he has to get real hands-on in his fights.
Yeah, he tries to handle his enemies single-handedly. Anyways, yeah, his elbow's broken.
Not just broken, cracked.
Yeah.
Like the skin is cracking and flaking off. That is disgusting. You okay there, Casey?
Good. I'm good. Alright. So, yeah, like we said, Eraserhead is basically a ninja character. He is not supposed to be fighting for long periods of time.
Yeah.
And it's just short term, sneak attack, run away. That's pretty much how he's supposed to go. Hit and run attacks, but he can't because he's protecting people right now. So... So that bottom panel right there, that's a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Do you need evidence that this character is creepy? Good, here's some. Or unsettling, rather, but yes.
Yeah. So...
This is how we make a villain, make a villain. This is how we make a villain.
Eye in the brain.
Dude, that's how we make a villain.
Duckbill with teeth that don't look anything like teeth.
Yeah, he can't really close his mouth very well. Or at all.
A duckbill with teeth is already terrifying. When those teeth just so happen to be giant shards of stone or whatever, that's even more terrifying. And the eye in the brain, yeah. So this is how you make a villain.
If in fairness, he does have a very video game weak point right there.
Yeah.
Brain's sort of just
hanging there,
hanging out.
So basically, if you were like, say, All Might, you would just punch him in the brain and he'd be dead.
You
Well, not
think
dead.
so?
Would he be considered the brainchild of this organization?
Ha ha! Yes.
So good, Slicer. Why do you like puns? It's great.
Because they make me hurt inside.
Slicer's more tuned to highbrow comedy.
Hmm?
He doesn't like low-hanging fruit.
Oh, come on. I had to really think about that one. Okay.
They opened up a brain trust for him.
He's the real brains of the operation.
Coming up with that design must have been a real brainwave.
Yeah, well, don't
Anyway.
mind him. Let's just keep going forward.
Yeah. Let's move on before this gets sad.
Don't mind him.
So, next
so number 13
yeah.
is fighting the Shadow.
He's the hero that
and
makes black holes
losing.
badly.
Like, immediately losing.
Yeah.
That looks rough.
I'm going to warp your own black hole right behind you. Great.
I'm not sure why it's breaking him down like that. You'd think it'd either suck him in or it wouldn't. But, whatever.
I think that this person would normally have a little bit of resistance to their own power, so it's working a lot slower than it usually would.
Possibly.
But
Or the artist just doesn't quite know how black holes work. Gravity is gravity is gravity. It doesn't really...
If you look at the bottom right panel, you can see their back. Number 13's back.
Yeah.
Now Ida decides it's a good time to run.
Ida! He told you to run! Oh, sorry.
I got distracted by him getting ripped open.
That happens sometimes.
In fairness, it's very, very distracting.
Yeah, it would be.
Eat Mum. Load the next page. Eat Mum. Thank you. Okay. So, Ida. Shit! Basically.
Yeah. He's like, I'll just teleport you. But wait, no. Octopus Man, Dr. Octagonopus has appeared.
And just wraps the villain in his arms? How does this... Okay.
He's a freaking octopus. You do not doubt the octopus. It can do anything.
That's a good point, but maybe his portals are directional or something?
He stops the dude, and Ida can keep running. Moving on.
Like, it only works one way, so by jumping behind him and grabbing him, it works. I don't know.
Don't think about it. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah. So Ida's running, and then we move back to the edge of the flood zone, I assume, because they're back with
Yeah, they made it back to
the main cast of this
plaza
thing.
And then they meet up with Venom.
Yeah, that's pretty Venom, right?
Yeah.
Knee pads are awesome.
I know, right?
They're not that awesome. They look like Death's mask from Darksiders 2.
That doesn't make it not awesome.
The first thing that came to my mind was Punisher, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Whenever I see skulls, I instantly go Punisher.
The first thing that came to mind was how much my knee hurts right now when I saw those knee pads.
All right.
Well, maybe you should have been wearing some.
It wouldn't have helped.
No, it wouldn't.
Oh.
Not from the way I landed.
Yeah, and then we see, once again, like I told you, this person can really draw hands, so that's why they made this character.
That's a handy skill. I'm sorry.
Give this guy a hand, everybody.
I mean, you got to hand to him. It's talent.
Thankfully, Skype skipped over that one, Ken, so we can just keep moving. Okay.
Fuck you, Skype.
So, Chapter 17, we're only at 40 minutes, so we got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Chapter 17. The Ruin Zone, and we have Bakugo and... What did I call this guy? Hardbody? Hardbody, that was
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, and they pretty much call out how they're just scrubs. They're, like, not even bothered. I mean, Hardbody's a little bit sweaty, but that's about it. What happens then? Yeah, okay. So, they're like, we need to do stuff, and, I'm not entirely sure what Hardbody actually wants to do in this point.
I don't either. Like, take responsibility as in how. What do you want to do, dude? Like,
and then Bakugo's like, if you want to go by yourself, I'm going to kill that Warp Gate motherfucker, which I assume is the Shadow Guy.
yeah.
But the Hardbody was talking about the Shadow Guy. Why? This is not a different thing that you're talking...
Well, it comes down to motivation here. The hard-body guy wants to save everyone by killing the villain, and Bakugo just wants to kill somebody.
Okay, then fucking go. Why are you still talking about it, you morons?
Because manly men need to talk, I guess. I don't know.
Because this is a manga and / anime. And they...
A thought just occurred to me.
Yeah. Take your time.
Bakugo is like Louise from Familiar of Zero, because he can only use explosion.
Wow, okay.
Lame. Okay, so... And even the villains are like, dude, shut up and just go, except, you know, they're like, just shut up and die, kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
And then they shut him up by making him explode, and then they carry on talking. Because, you know, they're actually the moron characters in this series.
Did he just decapitate that guy? He grabbed his head, slammed it to the ground, and then we see an off-screen explosion.
Possibly.
I mean, he used an explosion on Deku before and he didn't kill him. So it's possible that the explosion just knocked him unconscious, but it's also possible that there's no brains all over the floor.
Deku is also pretty durable, so I don't know.
I assume if there were brains on the floor, a Hardbody would be much more panicked about what's happening. And he's not.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
And blood would have probably splashed up on Bakugo's face.
And Ida's still running, and people are still stopping the Shadow Guy. Yeah.
Shadow Guy almost gets him, and then Infinity Loud girl, whatever, grabs him, and just floats him, which doesn't work. It doesn't make any sense.
What?
It's part of... Okay, so here's what she did is part of her costume. She has these pads that she can put on people and then use her power on them.
Oh.
It's mist.
His real body's
he has he has like that collar thing, and that's his body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
moving on. Ida's running. We need to stop him. And, now we move back to another conflict.
Yeah, Venom's kind of beating the shit out of Teacher Man.
Yeah, that's not a good matchup.
Not really.
Like, at all.
Sure, you can cancel his powers, but he's still like a 9-foot-tall behemoth.
And that's his power. He can't cancel your power unless if you're already big and strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He pretty much comes to realize that. He's like, he's breaking me in half. I should have been able to just look at him and erase all his power, so he just must be this strong naturally.
Or his power is just to be that thing. He has an eye in his brain.
It's not his power, though.
Which does not make this better. Okay.
And Froggy Chan's making sad bubbles.
Sad bubbles, okay.
So cute.
Yeah. So...
Mist guy's back.
Uh.
After he got thrown into orbit, he, did something.
He teleport, so
yeah.
it's really...
He failed to stop Ida, so he's back, and he's gonna show up. And Handyman, that was the name we came up for him, right? Handyman?
Yes.
Is like, it's game over. I talk in game metaphors, so I'm obviously immature.
Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shall we hop back? Isn't hopping your thing? Froggy Chan.
Yeah, we're saved. Yeah, but... And I don't know what that expression is.
Well, she's drowning him afterwards, so I'm pretty sure it's not good.
He grabs her
breast.
so,
oh, right. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I'd be mad too if that thing touched me. So
she's casually drowning him.
Yeah.
And then proceeds to talk to the hero who didn't touch her like that.
Yeah.
If that happened, I think we'd get a "if it's you, it's okay" situation. So, yeah, who knows?
Yeah, so villains are like, hey, we could kill these guys. I mean, we can't kill All Might, but we could kill these guys.
Yeah, hey, let's go.
Let's do that.
Hey, we didn't kill the guy that we came to kill, but there's some ants over here. Let's go step on them real quick.
If I was a supervillain, that's probably what I'd do. Just saying.
Yeah.
Ants are disgusting, okay? Alright, and... That's kind of hard. Do you remember when Bakugo was threatening to blow up Deku before he got his powers?
Yeah.
This is like that.
It would have gone a step further if it wasn't for the really cool guy known as Eraserhead.
Yeah. Wait, how does that work?
He looked at him and thought he was reaching for Froggy Chan's face. If he touched her, she would disintegrate. And he was able to Eraserhead was able to look at him to stop his powers from working just long enough so that...
And you can see how bad his eyes are in that panel, which that's some good detail there.
Oh yeah, it's a nice touch.
Yeah, so... That next page panel, that's some reaction. No.
That's how I would react if someone was about to destroy Froggy Chan's face.
Yeah.
True.
Her adorable face.
Like, nobody murders Froggy Chan.
Yeah, and Deku's like, I'm gonna punch you, and then bad guy's like, giant mutant duck man, save me. God, this series weird. Okay. Yeah.
He lands a punch, but he doesn't break his arm. Because as we find out later. We'll talk about it. Oh, it looked like Smosh for a bit instead of Smash. It was weird. Because the A is so under.
So he's managed to modulate the power. Yay! Except he kind of needed it at this point. Whoops. That's some bad timing to learn that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And immediately the handyman twigs on the connection. He called it a smash, so All Might fanboy, that's the connection.
We missed the part where he remembers Froggy Chan mentioning that if they came to kill All Might, they would have a way to kill All Might.
And that would be this guy.
Yeah.
Who just no soldier punch.
Yeah.
which is a pretty big deal.
Yeah. Also, that tongue. Just saying. Moving on. Then, have no fear, for I have come.
Yeah,
That is a Batman-esque grimace right there.
Well, in other translations, it's "have no fear, for I'm here." But
it kind of switches back and forth, really.
yeah.
I'm cool with
I'm
it.
here, I have arrived, I'm on the scene, that kind of thing.
I am Batman.
They could really do with formalizing that, picking one and sticking with it, because it's a catchphrase. It's kind of important that it stays the same. Yeah.
Everybody's happy that All Might's here.
Including the villains. They're especially happy.
Yeah, but that's that face, though. Can we really just not ignore that face? Because that face...
Which one?
I'm trying to.
All Might!
Oh, yeah. That's something.
That's possibly, I think that's one of the very, very few times we see All Might angry in his other form.
When we see him not smiling, yeah.
When he's transformed, he's usually smiling all the time, but this time he's transformed and he's really angry, which makes the whole shadow for eyes thing even more intimidating.
Really fucking menacing, yeah. Again, Batman-esque scowl. Grimace, whatever you want to call it. So that was chapter 17.
Yeah, this guy knew what he was doing when he decided to draw all like that. That kind of screams bad motherfucker to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, it does. Like I say, Dark Age style. It's not as Silver Age as he claimed it was.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, Infinity Girl's like, hey, he's here, crying,
Everybody.
because I'm a girl.
All the girls are crying. Ant Girl's crying too.
Yeah.
Honestly, after
girls.
that, I feel like I might be crying too. Because All Might, we're not going to die.
Yeah. Froggy-chan almost died but didn't. That's reason enough to cry in happiness for me. Yeah. So, why the fuck aren't you guys crying?
Because I'm a man.
Because I knew she wasn't going to die?
No, I meant the other guys that are in the panel.
Oh, yeah.
I'm crying.
Well, one of them's a Power Ranger, so I'm pretty sure he's just crying underneath his helmet.
And the other one's Ultimate Muscle.
Yeah, and Ultimate Muscle doesn't cry. He farts all the way to Earth. That's what he does.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, so the octopus is there somewhere?
Yeah, he's behind everybody that we already saw.
Okay. Then Ida's like, hey, I met All Might on the way to the school and was like, hey, everyone's dying. And, All Might showed up. So yay.
It's all right. All Might, for I'm here. Then he rips off his tie.
Good, it was an ugly tie. It wasn't... Actually, I have a tie like that. That's not terrible.
Yeah.
We were waiting.
And Deku immediately calls out how he's not smiling or laughing. Yeah.
We were waiting for you, hero. Or should I say, you hero trash.
What?
Handyman needs to work on his smack talk.
Then All Might just jumps down there.
And he beats up a bunch of people, including Bowser.
Yeah, that looks like a Koopa.
Looks like Bowser.
Which one?
The one with the spiked shell on his back.
Oh, yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the artist did this on accident.
This is the second reference to Mario, so I guess not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, All Might's a badass. We kind of knew that, but, it's nice to have reinforcing the image. That's cool. And All Might saves everybody. Yay!
Nice to have the reinforcement after we know he's getting weaker.
He's just focusing on rescuing all the people right now.
Which is good, because he saved Froggy-chan. That's kind of important. That's probably the most important thing in the series at all, ever.
Yeah, but he saved Mineta too.
Yeah. Well, he was there. He was kind of in the... If he ignored him, that'd just look bad, I guess.
Yeah.
And he runs over, and, yeah, you guys run. I'll do things.
Yeah. Froggy-chan. Anyway. So... Who's calling who father in that panel?
He's calling the hand father, which means basically, all right. So if his hands can all destroy everything, right?
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet that those hands that he has all on him are his family members, because genetics.
Possible.
I don't.
Okay.
I also think it's a measure of his insecurity. Because whenever he touched people, he would probably destroy them. Probably killed his own family, and now has their hands on him, so it doesn't feel like he's alone.
But if that were the case, then wouldn't he destroy the hands when he's holding them, like he is in the panel following it?
You can probably activate it now, but as a kid, I don't think you would have that much control over it.
I don't. We're inventing a backstory for this guy out of whole cloth. Let's not do that.
I don't think he's not talking to anybody. He's just talking in general. Like his father or the person whoever he reports to, because he's not the fucking real boss. We find out later. He's saying, that stuff that my dad told me is really true. He really is fast, huh?
Yeah, but when he says he took the opportunity to hit you while he was saying them, and he's talking about the hand that he's picking up. He's calling his hand father.
I don't know. I don't care. Let's go. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah. Like I say, inventing a backstory out of whole cloth.
There's not a whole lot we can do, but we can try to speculate. Also, we get see a bit of his face, just a tiny bit.
His eye, mostly.
Well, you can see kind of his teeth down there. And it looks kind of unnatural.
That's his collar, not his teeth.
No. Down there, if you look, you can see the outline of his face if you look carefully.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
yeah.
There's definitely something wrong with his face, but I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's a reason why he hides it, I think.
Anyway, he calls out how All Might is weakening.
So somehow they know this.
Question then becomes, how? Dun dun dun.
I was just going to say, is the villain that injured him in the first place.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but we never find out who injured him in the first. Oh, wait, they actually did name the guy, but they never showed him.
Yeah, future plot point.
Yeah, and sounds plausible.
Considering Hand Guy's powers, he might be related. I mean, it's a stretch, I suppose, but...
Yeah. I mean, the wound doesn't really show on All Might. It shows on All Shrimp. I can't really think of a good name for him when he's not in All Might mode.
No Might.
Have we seen All Might without a shirt in that form, though?
No, we haven't.
Yeah, so it might be there, just not as apparent.
Yeah.
Who knows? Anyway, Carolina
smash.
So that's like a gigantic cross chop.
Yeah.
It's one for north and one for south.
Yeah, it's a double hand swing, because north and south. Though it'd more be east and west, because it'd make more sense if it was like, what was it, the mountain blow or something? The headshot and the stomach shot at the same time? That kind of thing? I forget what it's called. Or how it works. Yeah. Yamazuki, that was it. Thank you. It's semantics. It's still fucking All Might being All Might, and he's badass, so who cares? Yay, All Might. And I just now noticed he's still fighting in shit and dress trousers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does not diminish the effect all that much. Now he just looks like a dad.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes, basically.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's fighting the duck.
But his punches aren't really working.
Yeah,
So he decides...
I'm officially going to call him the duck from now on, by the way.
So,
Sure.
corkscrew.
Ah!
I knew that would get the response.
Thanks, Zero. That was great.
All right. So he
I've changed my mind. I'm going to call him Howard.
So
He's Howard.
instead of punching him, he's like, you know what? I'll just suplex him.
Makes sense to me. Suplexes do solve everything.
German suplex.
It's a backdrop. And creates a huge explosion.
Sorry, I just watched Spoiler Warning again, and they were playing Skyrim, and fucking using a hand-to-hand build, and one of the moves is a German suplex.
It is.
Like a kill finisher. It's
Yeah.
spectacular. Anyway, so when did backdrop slams become so explosive is another good question. This series is filled with such good questions.
Well, it's All Might, so logic doesn't really work anymore.
Yeah, and, you know, if anything deserved an explosion, it would be a German suplex.
It's true.
So, yeah.
Or it's Tiger Bump. Thanks, Raikage.
Alright. So, Deku is like in analysis mode. They have a scheme to kill him. So, they should probably help, but they can't really do anything to help because they have a scheme to kill him, which means they'd be fucking, the fucking kids would be weak schmucks compared to that. So they just need to, stay out of the way. Yeah.
And normally he's the ringer, and that wouldn't work this time.
No. Because the ringer's ringer is basically already here.
Yeah. This is why having a lower version of somebody else's powers really sucks, because if they're there, you are useless.
Yeah. So, Deku also works out that All Might is running on fumes.
Yeah.
Fucking Minato, really?
Game for the crotch!
It's not bad advice.
It is.
It's
Well, against a duck, it would be pretty effective, I think.
Go on, say it. I know you want to.
No, I'm gonna stop there.
Corkscrew kick?
For those not aware, according to true facts about the duck has a corkscrew penis. If you want to know what this looks like, imagine a duck with a penis the shape of a corkscrew.
Whoever sent that video, I don't like you. I didn't need to watch that.
I think you're awesome, whoever sent that video.
That
I
was
think it was Meerkat.
I told you
wasn't
guys
me.
about it, but you didn't believe me until you saw that video.
I don't think I linked the video, did I?
Yeah, you did. Well, you linked... No,
No,
it was somebody
I
in the
clicked on
comments.
the video. I clicked on...
Someone in the comments linked two of them saying it was Ken's spirit animal. Neither of them was the duck.
Yeah, we just found the duck because...
We found the duck,
So-
but I didn't link it because I remember I watched it for the first time after somebody linked it.
Anyway, thank you for linking that, by the way, mystery person. I really think it was Meerkat, but I might be wrong, and I apologize if I am. So, Deku has realized that everyone thinks All Might is just going to save the day and everything's going to be great again. And he's the only one that knows that that's kind of not true, and All Might's at the end of his rope.
He's putting on a show, pretty much.
Yeah.
Everybody's all calling out for him, and
Howard looks like he's in good spirits, though.
Yeah, that suplex didn't quite work as well as...
It buried him.
Well, no, it didn't, because...
Would have buried him, because Shadow God just teleported half his body through the ground.
It would have.
Like noobs.
Incidentally, it's really hard to read this funky text when I'm further away because of the microphone.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah. So...
So getting fingers jabbed into your non-existent stomach, that's...
Yeah,
ouch.
right in the wound. Blah.
So he...
Okay.
Yeah. God,
Sorry, you were going to say?
no. Basically, he's getting owned right now because teleports.
Yeah. By the way, shipping fuel. Deku calls to sue you.
He has for a while now, yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. Color Ashley, but he's stopped himself.
Yeah. Shipping fuel. Anyway,
She is the most popular girl. Like,
yes, for good reason.
Yeah.
Not
Because
even remotely
most of the
surprised.
other ones suck.
They don't suck.
Not
They-
suck, but
they're not
they're
as good by
distinctly
comparison.
mediocre by comparison. She is the most unique and interesting one.
Mm-hmm. And
Anyway, go ahead.
this is a nice parallel. Remember when he rushed in to save Bakugo?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the same.
Yeah, jumping into a battle he has absolutely no place in.
And it's kind of the same sort of angle. Like the way it's drawn.
It is literally the same angle, yes.
Yeah.
It's not an accidental parallel.
I know, I like that. It's
Yeah.
he's jumped,
The author's thinking. That's very, very good.
even when he has powers, he's doing the same thing he did as when he didn't have powers, and he's rushing against an enemy that he has no place in fighting.
And Bakugo to the unintentional rescue.
Out of the fucking way.
Yeah. This is what I mean. He's not trying to save anybody. He just wants to kill something. It's
and
just
he wants to
convenient.
kill the shadow guy.
Kill
and
Steel.
what's he doing?
Also,
We-
Bakugo's rushing in there too. Another nice thing.
He was not doing it to be nice. I'm pretty sure he
He's
wanted
not
to
doing it
just
to be nice, but he's
wanted
doing it
to-
because he can.
Kill Steel.
Yeah, and Hardbody is trying to get the Handyman from behind. This is kind of getting homoerotic with the terminology I'm using here, but what happens? He gets away, I guess. It's not actually shown. That kind of sucks.
That's
So
the
all
shadow
the
guy he's
people-
hitting.
So,
Yeah, all of the big shot class members, which is kind of like saying all of the best, worst people.
Bakugo's got his hand on the collar of Shadow Guy, which means if he basically has him prisoner, because if he explodes, then Shadow Guy dies.
Pretty much.
One of his gloves is gone. The grenade gauntlet thing.
Yeah. It happens. And then, Todoroki and Hardman show up.
Hardbody.
And I'm talking about the Mega Man villain.
Yeah, and I was trying to come up with an interesting name rather than a lame one. Sorry.
Todoroki froze half of Duckman.
Yeah.
I remember Duckman. That was... I watched it as a kid, and I don't think I knew what half of the jokes actually meant
Yeah.
because I was a kid, but I really liked it anyway.
Yeah, same here.
Anyway, we get a close-up. Next chapter, do we have time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have time for one more. Next chapter.
Well, there's an Omaki, so we can skip ahead to 19.
Yeah, it's just an
Can we?
extra one. And it's a misplaced extra one, too, because that takes place quite a ways in the future.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I was going to talk about the fucking close-up of Todoroki, but whatever. So, Howard has been frozen.
Yeah.
And he looks panicked for the first time all fight.
He does look a little bit freaked out. It's impressive to get a face that abnormal to actually have recognizable expressions.
Yeah, recognizable is a perfect word for that. Otherwise, yeah.
It's all in the eyeball movement.
It's all in the eye because that's all he has that actually resembles anything close to human
his
expression.
mouth closed and his eye like that. Or his mouth at least as close to closed as it can be.
Mm.
And it shows it's freaked out. And All Might gets his shading back and with some ferocious power. Like, man, that shading, it's even harder than it was before.
Yeah. I still say it's a great contrast with how his art style is compared to the rest of the characters.
Yeah. Because he looks like, a comic book hero, and then they all look like, just regular manga characters.
Mm. Okay. So, basically it's starting to look like a group of heroes against a couple of villains, but that's not what's happening. They still kind of don't really have much of a place in a fight of this level.
Yeah.
So we get some more exposition of how things happened and stuff, and it's not particularly important. True body and all that stuff, whatever.
Just know that Shadow Guy is out of the fight, and if he moves, Bakugo will blow him up.
Pretty much. Yeah. So, Bakugo saves the day?
Yeah,
Boy, is that
Gary.
so.
Homicidal Gary Oak saves the world.
Except that something's a little bit different because
Gary Oak uses powers to attack someone in front of the Pokemon Center for good instead of evil.
then, of course, that only lasts as long as it takes for Howard to basically break his body, and then, hey, guess what? He can regenerate, because screw you.
Yeah, like I say, fight of this level, it's beyond them.
How are his pants
Right now.
on?
I don't know.
They're not entirely.
Yeah, it's the parts that were frozen are kind of gone.
But on the next page, his pants are still up. Even though he only has one leg.
The waist is literally hanging on by a thread, but it's hanging on. You can see it in the big panel in the bottom right.
Thank God.
Yeah, thanks. Would he even have anything down there?
I'm pretty sure it'd be a corkscrew if we were going off of what he looks like.
Oh, God.
Hey, it's not confirmed that Momo is a dude.
Yes, it is.
So she could have a corkscrew vagina.
Oh,
Why?
Zero, you don't get to complain. You're the one who mentioned it in the first place. This is all your fault.
Yeah, I'm
By the way, for those not in the know, female ducks actually have a corkscrew vagina that turns in the other direction. If you want to know what that might look like, just think of a corkscrew that goes in the other direction.
So when ducks screw each other, they really do.
I love that video.
That was
Great.
That was 8 of the longest minutes of my life. I didn't need to hear any of that. Can we move on, please? I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Sure.
I really hope they have a chameleon villain in this series. So I can just say Shamalaleon every second. It's going to be good. So, Howard is kind of badass. And he's faster than his size would imply. And Bakugo is completely unprepared for the attack that he is apparently saved from by All Might.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Didn't even see it. So, yeah.
No chance of dodging that one on his own.
Once again, for the third time, not prepared for a fight like this. So.
Then Handman launches into a whole gigantic villainous monologue about right and wrong.
Because that's what we need right now.
Well, this is basically the ultimate hero with what could be just... No, I can't call him that. Maybe the Joker? I was going to say Lex Luthor, but it's... No, very much not. The Joker might be the closest analog.
Yeah.
The thing he is pointing out is violence breeds only more violence, and basically you're beating up us, so we beat you up, and then we beat you up. Well, if we kill you, that'll surely do something, and make this known to the world. Except for the fact that if you're following your logic, then it's just going to be even more violent.
Also, if they kill the villains, then that solves the same problem.
Yeah. So,
we cannot get into that argument for this series. We just can't. The why not kill the Joker argument, we can't do that.
Alright then.
But basically...
Because that's a whole other issue. This manga is taking its cues from superhero comics, so it's going to take that one too. And there's not much we can do about that.
So basically All Might just says, yeah, you're mad, keep your antisocial viewpoints to yourself.
Right. So...
Hardbody's still like, yeah, we could do this. It's 3-on-5, and we already know how to fight Shadow Guy. Let's fight. And All Might's like, get the fuck out of here.
And Deku is like, hey, All Might, you're running out of time.
Showing some weakness there. Not good.
Yeah. And All Might is like, I need to keep up appearances. Shut up, Deku.
He ignores. He's like, yeah, Todoroki, yeah, you take the time. It'll be okay.
I'm pro. I can fight these guys with one hand tied behind it. I won't, but I could. Right. So, All Might fully knows that he is run out of time, and he needs to end this quickly.
But
and
resolve.
Yeah.
That's a panel.
I am the symbol of peace.
Those eyes.
Yeah. Like, it freaks out everybody.
As it kind of should.
Yeah.
Yeah. So All Might goes in and punches Howard's fist. They basically do epic fist bump.
Yeah.
Eat manga. Load the... Thank you. Right. Okay. And then they do a lot of epic fist
shock
bumps.
Absorption.
Dragon Ball Z fisticuffs.
You know what? It's not total nullification. I'll just hit him until I can't. Yeah. I'll just hit him. We'll give him more than 100%. Which is a really hero-type thing to say.
Yeah. Not a smart hero thing to say, but it's a hero thing to say.
It's like when Goku faced against the guy who absorbed all his energy, so he just fed the guy energy until he blew up.
It's not... When did that happen?
Majin Buu arc.
Oh. Alright.
And, yeah, Android. Majin Buu arc was a villain, and when he went to go get the Buu...
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
So, All Might is bleeding copious amounts as this fight's going on, but he's just keeping going. And keeping going.
Plus Ultra,
Yes,
son.
he's falling apart, literally. Like, pieces of his face are falling off or peeling off, whatever. It's not good.
A hero is someone who smashes through every obstacle life puts his way.
And then home run smash, basically.
Plus Ultra Smash.
Yeah.
What is this, comic book?
In fact, the room kind of does look like a baseball stadium.
He Team Rockets the shit out of him.
Yeah. I had not considered that before, but yeah.
Okay. Pet peeve. What is this? A comic book?
No, it's a manga.
It is a bit too close to fourth wall humor for my taste.
Yeah, it's fine.
It might just irk me most because it is such a fanfiction gag line to say.
Yeah.
Anyway. But, terrible lines aside,
It's Bakugo saying that, actually.
I think it was
angled.
It was hard-bodied,
Yeah, it was hard-bodied.
Yeah, but it's angled. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, it is hard-bodied than saying it.
I really like that my nickname for him's catching on. Alright.
Well, I don't know his name, so,
Neither does anyone. He is literally a nobody character.
So
He is the Kiba of this series.
All Might says it would have, in this heyday, it would have taken 5 punches. Now it took 300.
Dude, he looks fucked up.
Yeah.
And he is out of time, officially.
So, yeah.
And, the handyman basically says hacks.
And he's crying. You cheater, I hate you.
He's already said game over. He considers this all like one video game, and he's just...
You were using aimbots.
You plugged
God,
in an
that
option
hacks.
replay.
We're lame. Alright, we're an hour and 22. Do you think we should stop with this one, or just do one more?
I want to say we should do the next one just so we can finish the arc, kind of, but I'm not sure if it actually ends the next one or not.
12 minutes to do this one? I think we have enough time.
I'm going to skip to the end of the chapter and see how it ends. Nope, this does not end the arc, this chapter.
All right.
So
it was either that or we'd need to rush through it. It deserves a little more time than that.
yeah, we need to give this the time it deserves. So, questions, answers from the community. First things first. So our questions from last week's show are: should we drop Bleach, and what should we replace it with if we do drop Bleach? And is the principal of the school from My Hero Academia a dog, bear, mouse, mare, mog, douse, dare, bouse, or bog? Yeah, that kind of got away from me when I was writing that description. So, Stevens says, I wouldn't mind if you decided to drop Bleach. I'm only reading it these days just to continue a habit until it finishes.
Same.
I would recommend Tokyo ESP if you want to replace it with something. I don't know what that is. For Academia, I would just say that the principal is a chimera because of all the different animal attributes that he has.
Sure.
It's a less funny answer, but I'll take it. Only reading Bleach these days to continue a habit. That was me until we started doing the segment on the podcast, basically. And I'll fully admit that if we stopped doing this segment now, I would stop reading Bleach.
I would
That's
go
the only
back into
reason I
the
read it at
mindless
this point.
reading. Like, when we're doing this, you actually need to think about it, unfortunately, and that does not mesh well with current Bleach.
I have to.
No, it doesn't.
I have to read it, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, because you do a fic. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's not even feigned. I really am sorry.
Despite the fact that I'm not going to use any of this bullshit, I still have to read it.
You'll probably use Soul King stuff, or have to at one point.
Yoruichi's brother will probably get a mention.
Yeah.
Anyway, Antonio K. There is always someone who brings up using Tsuyu in something like a lemon.
Yeah.
I feel no guilt whatsoever.
Why should I feel guilt? Why should anyone feel guilt?
I was saying because I was the one that brought it up, but whatever. For Bleach, he'll say, doesn't care what we do. Oh, he doesn't care for it, so do what we wish. If we drop it, he bets Kenshi will be happy about missing out on the last episode involving it. He did not.
Sorry.
Yeah. It was a requirement he be in on this conversation, so, he had to be in at least one more. He preferred that it be replaced rather than adding more My Hero Academia. That way there isn't only one subject for the next few episodes. If we did just do My Hero Academia for the next couple episodes, then it would probably mean we'd only have 2 more episodes of just that series.
True.
We would probably be able to catch up that quickly.
Yeah.
2, maybe 3. But, we'll get to it. We need something to replace it with before we replace it with something.
Yeah.
And that's a different conversation. The principal is obviously a dog bear mouse. Unlike his older sibling, the man bear pig, the scientists fixed the visual look of creatures containing the genetic code of 3 different species. So, yeah. Made it mesh better, basically. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I'll buy it. And there could, in fact, be a man bear pig in this universe. I just want to mention that possibility. Yeah. I mean, there's a frog girl. There's whatever the fuck cow it is. It's entirely possible.
It's pretty heavily implied Howard is a creation, though. He wasn't a natural born thing.
That does not discount anything.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know why I've gotten into the habit of whispering into the mic.
Because you can now?
I know, right? It's awesome.
Funky
right.
fresh.
Kind of. We could always just gloss over what happened in every chapter of Bleach in like 1 minute. 3 minutes when you take into account discussing mustaches. No more mustaches. The joke got old a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
I only called him mustache in this chapter because I don't care about the argument. The only reason I call him mustache is because I'm so sick of the other thing that we're sick of talking about that this one is a slightly better alternative, okay? So, if the chapter has something interesting in it, you can talk about it in detail or whatever. We'll read it anyway. No, I wouldn't read it anyway. I wouldn't do that. Sorry. The principal is the best species of dog, the Doberman.
That you have our audience making puns now, and I don't like this.
I do. All right. Random idea. What about somebody from the science department building a steam-powered bike for Todoroki? Ideal for his quirk. Why?
Because Todoroki's second power is fire?
But he doesn't use it.
I know.
He doesn't use it in combat, but he's not against just using it.
I don't think he uses it at all.
No, he's entirely against using it at all. Yeah.
Because his dad's a dick.
He is, yeah.
Pretty much.
And his mom's not much better. But that's...
Actually, the a specially designed bike or something would probably work best for Bakugo because, it's the internal combustion engine. If he could get something that runs on his explosive sweat, then that'd probably run forever.
True.
Free fuel. Anyway, for passing the torch of All Might, it would be maybe like the souls of past users are transferring into the new owner. thus making the previous owner weaker until there are none left, where he will become simply quirkless. Possibly All Might could die afterwards, as the vitality of these souls may be the only thing keeping him alive after the injury. His time of transformation also getting shorter, as he is constantly losing vitality of the souls to Deku.
When did this become Dark Souls?
That is a very metaphysical explanation for the whole thing, but we haven't gotten a genuine explanation for how quirks work in the first place. It is supposedly genetic. It is not clear whether it is supernatural in origin or biological in origin.
Also, the all-for-one power is going to be different than all other quirks, just because by nature of what it is.
Yeah. So we could be talking metahuman style, we could be talking fucking cursed warrior or blessed warrior stuff, you know, that kind of thing. We don't even know yet. Not even a clue. So, anyway. Ryu Hitzi at 21. I would not mind the loss of Bleach if it means more Hero Academia. You guys are more fun to listen to when you have energy and joy in your life. Bleach takes that away. Does it ever?
Yeah.
Aside from God of High School, I have not felt such giddy excitement from reading a manga in a long time. I don't know what that one is, but fair enough. You like it? Good for you. The principal is a man-bear pig. He's super serial. Yep. How did we not make a single man-bear pig joke when we did that episode?
No idea.
Because I wasn't there.
Yeah, that's pretty much the reason, probably, yeah. Bakugo can be Sparky Boom Man.
What?
Sparky Boom Man. I like that.
I'm guessing that's his hero name, or
yeah,
a suggestion for one.
I like that. That's what he shall be now.
Or Tsar, as in the Tsar bomb, because, you know, bombs.
Alright.
I was going to make an atomic bomb joke, but I don't want to be super insensitive.
Yeah.
Although
actually, yeah, that's a good point. I don't think a Japanese series would actually call him
Fat Man.
Fat Man, or what was it, Little Boy?
Yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna...
That's not
gonna
that wouldn't fly at all.
No. Okay, that's our question for My Hero Academia, then.
What's that?
Come up with a decent fucking hero name for Bakugo.
Oh, come up with names for anyone if you want. I don't care. I'm interested to hear what you have to, you know, what creative weirdness you can come up with.
Whoever floats your boat, come up with a name for him.
And Johnny Boy.
Yeah, Settle 7. The principal is a dog. Bleach shouldn't be dropped because half the fun is hearing all the hate you guys have for the show. Series, not show. But if you don't want to do it anymore, that's fine. Also, have any of you seen the new Sonic Boom show? It's kinda okay. Not great, just okay.
Occasionally I'll catch it. It seems like it's okay. It's a lot better than the game, from what I've heard.
How can you catch it when it goes so fast?
Really?
Gotta go fast.
It's recording. Or recording is much faster.
Faster?
Gotta go faster.
I will stab both of you if
Sonic X!
Zero, I will get your family to dog you forever if you keep doing that.
Sonic X was super great, except for
Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom,
Sonic Boom.
Casey, I don't have any way to contact anyone that could possibly make your life more difficult. So
You don't have a way to contact my family.
I can't, but yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Give out their phone number on air or something?
Well, no, it seems like every time I ever do a recording with Zero, they just magically appear wherever he is and just hound him, and it's great.
And they can't hear you at all, because I put headphones in.
I wanted to talk to your dad so bad yesterday, you don't have no idea.
My dad's great.
Incidentally, since Ken really does have no way to embarrass me or contact anyone that I care about and tell them how annoying I am, everybody's supersonic racing. Gotta keep your feet right on the ground.
Race supersonic racing. There's no time to look around.
I just want it on the record. I stopped.
Why do you know the words beyond the first two lines?
I think it's
I don't.
Amaranth.
That's why I stopped.
I know.
Because I like that song.
Why?
Because I do. All right, we're off topic.
Okay, I'll admit
I think we had a
it's
topic once.
Ethan. What? Drop Bleach? No, it's just getting interesting. What?
Nope, could you get a straight face? No, it's just getting interesting. It can keep a straight face with typing that.
Doesn't particularly care. If you think it'd be funny to keep reading, fine. If you don't think you can keep up the energy for it, that's also fine. I would say the principal is a capybara. If he didn't have that tail. I don't know what that is. He really likes the picture of the Ida family. Just that old man with the cane in the background there cracks me up, even if he is probably badass.
You're gonna have to look that one up. I didn't see anyone with a cane.
Oh god, the Robo-Slicer infection has spread to Assimilate Zero. We must not let Robo-Slicer and Robo-Zero continue, for if Robo-Kenshi is conceived, we are all doomed.
Incidentally, there will never be a Robo-Casey, because he records this.
Actually, I think it just takes the Skype call. It takes in all of... If I have audio problems, then it probably gets counted in as well.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I think that's how it works. How in the hell did I not notice this the first time? Holy shit, fan service girl is hardcore. That's
one way to put it.
Yeah. She is not hardcore fan service girl yet, but, you know, there's time. The series has a long way to go. He still doesn't like Mineta. There's the fact that he's a huge
T in it, though. Actually, it's not with the D. It's Mineta.
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking going with it. There's the fact that he's a huge coward, which is fine, except that he doesn't really overcome his fear, which is not fine. Something's fishy about him, and I don't like it. Maybe he'll get characterization later that will change my opinion, but for now, he's my least favorite, even if he is supposed to be the comic relief.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Especially if, in this series, where you're heroes and you have to be courageous and save people, that's kind of the worst trait to have.
Mm.
Like, in other series, it might be forgivable, but not here.
Well, we've seen a bunch of shitty... We've seen some shitty heroes already, like Todoroki's dad kind of seems like a dickhole. So.
But he would go and save people,
yeah,
which is kind of
still save people.
Even if it's just to boost his own reputation, he is still saving people. Mm. But cowardice isn't a bad trait to have as long as the character can push past it. He can't.
Yeah. Like, Deku had cowardice. He was kind of scared, but he still managed to, like, push past it and be a hero when
he really, really needed to be, yeah.
Damn it, hold on.
Thank you, Mr. Copy Protection. Fucking, we're gonna get sued and stuff? Probably not. I'm joking.
It was all of a second, so no, it wouldn't be a problem.
And we don't monetize the videos anyways.
True. Alright, he will readily admit that the Kamehameha was a childhood fantasy. Oh yeah, because they did the Kamehameha thing. In the previous
talking about
episode.
The lasers, I think.
Yeah.
Kamehameha was my childhood fantasy too. I actually had the movements down with, like, I studied it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of lame.
Yeah, I was a kid, okay? I had nothing else to do. I lived in Arkansas.
Ouch.
What do you do in Arkansas?
Fusion dance, maybe? I don't know.
Hate gay people?
Alright, yeah, they would really frown upon the fusion dance, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Me and my brother got the fusion dance down a little bit.
Yeah, okay. So, just pretty much vamping until Ken gets back.
Pretty much.
That's cool. So, how's it going, guys? You good?
Did we ever give our answer for what we thought the principal was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. We didn't.
I'm gonna say he's a bouse.
Bouse? A bear mouse?
Yeah.
Like a
I was gonna go with that, and then someone suggested Man Bear Pig's younger brother, and I can't not go with that.
Yeah, I thought about Man Bear Pig, but I was just like, nah, it's already been used.
Antonio suggested that first, just to credit, because I have a problem not crediting people.
And Ryohitsu 21 said the principal is a Man Bear Pig.
Maybe he's the Man Bear guinea pig.
All right, yeah, that works.
He's the boss.
Okay. Yeah. So that's a thing. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
What was our other question?
Our other question was whether we should drop Bleach. So
Gotta wait till Ken's back for that.
We gotta wait for Ken.
Vamping.
Ken's back. Ken's back.
There we go.
Vamping. I don't know why I'm doing the Jeopardy theme. Anyway. So Ken's back.
Ow.
All right.
Hello.
We have a question for you. Are you ready? Are you ready, Ken? Yeah.
I
You
guess.
need to answer the question. You need to answer the question. What was the principle?
He's a platypus bear dog.
Sure.
All right. Great answer. Now on to the
Okay.
next thing. Should we drop Bleach?
Should we drop Bleach?
I don't give a shit, honestly.
Okay.
Let's see definitively where we each stand and then argue our cases for and against. Okay.
I don't mind reading it. Making fun of it's kind of fun.
I'm
right.
gonna say that although it's bad, we went to the end with Naruto.
There was an end in sight, sort of, though.
There was an end in sight for Naruto. Bleach, they are very explicitly not telling us that it's close to the end. There could be 50, 100 chapters more of this shit, and we wouldn't know.
I do like making fun of Bleach. I do like laughing at it, but at the same time, I want to have a more interesting series take its place because I think Bleach has run its course.
Yeah.
I do not want to do Bleach for another year. That is a terrifying prospect to me, to be honest. And as for Ken's point about us making fun of it, what have we been able to make fun of recently?
Yeah, nothing's really been happening, honestly.
Yeah, that's the problem, in my opinion, is you can't really make fun of something that is that bad. There's nothing to make fun of. I mean, sure, you can make stupid... I don't know. You can make fun of
Jokes
stuff,
about
but
the
it's
mustache and, hey, it's you, Harbach, not you, and stuff like that, like we have been, but that's pretty much all we have, and it's not really part of the series. I mean, the mustache thing is a thing we invented basically from whole cloth.
Pretty much.
And Yuha Bach is a translation error. That's it. It's not anything to do with the series itself.
So that's poking fun at somebody's obvious appearance and then poking fun at grammar. And that's as basic as you can get, essentially.
I don't know. Someone needs to defend Bleach because, I'm not gonna at this point.
Well, the only real argument is you want to do it till the end, I guess. But it took Casey a whole 2 chapters of Hero Academia to have any life to his voice. So, yeah, I was keeping track of that.
What? I don't
You didn't
follow.
recover from us reading Bleach until 2 chapters of this, retrospective in Hero Academia.
You sounded flat and apathetic for 2 whole chapters. It was, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Fair enough, Yeah, it's hard to go from a low point like Bleach into a high point like My Hero Academia. That is a hell of a gear shift. That's like going from reverse to fourth.
All right, so I say we drop Bleach.
Yeah.
I do
And
too.
I say that when we do see an end in sight, if there is an end in sight, maybe come back just to cover the ending.
All right, I can agree with that.
Maybe we pick it back up then. Seems reasonable, yeah.
Once it's over, we'll do, I don't know, like the last 5 chapters in a very broad stroke, and then it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can replace it with something else. And
all right. So, who has something that we could replace it with? Because it's not worth having the conversation if we don't have anything that could actually replace
One
it.
Piece.
No.
Yeah, we're going to spend the next 600 years catching up to
we can start
One
from the newest chapter. We don't have to start from the first chapter. Because honestly, I feel like enough people read One Piece that we could just go from the newest chapter. We don't have to start from the...
How much free time do you think I have, exactly?
I don't know. How much do you have?
Not a lot.
My other suggestion would be Tokyo Ghoul Re, because that's a new series, but you guys have to read all of Tokyo Ghoul and then go to the sequel series.
Not gonna.
Yeah, which you're not going to do.
We did have The Breaker as a suggestion a while back.
Yeah, but that's got a lot of chapters to it.
For that, to be honest.
And honestly, The Breaker gets kind of confusing later on and no fun. I mean, it's still like, it reached a point where I stopped caring about it. And I just kind of fell off it, but people were still liking it, so I don't know.
That's kind of the problem we had with Bleach, sort of.
Yeah.
It was never really fun, but it was, at least you could take some enjoyment from it, but yeah.
I also want to just request the commenters, like, if you have a series that you want us to read, that's probably not too big, give a shout. I mean, I have a couple suggestions, but they're a little bit longer. Like, for example, I could go out there and say Assassination Classroom. That's on a chapter 132. You know.
Like, there's 2 ways we could do it. We could pick something that is very recent, so it's only got a few chapters so far, and we could just do catch-up episodes where you just catch up with it completely. Or you could take something that's been around for a while that we could catch up on our own time and then just go chapter by chapter as it comes out.
Alternatively, there's The Gamer.
That's a good one.
No.
It is good.
Veto.
Why?
All right, fair enough.
Because fan fiction
See, I don't read
soured me on the entire concept.
That sucks. It's a really good series.
Sorry. I'm sure it is, but if we do that, I'm going to be completely fucking insufferable for the entire time that we're doing it. I am. I'm sorry. That's just the truth.
Oh.
I wish it wasn't, but that's just what's going to happen.
I'm not going to do Magi. Magi got really stupid.
What's wrong with it?
They did a flashback for how many chapters? And
I don't know. I haven't actually read it. I just watched the anime.
They did a flashback for like 20, 30 chapters going on, and I think it's still in the flashback.
Ouch.
Well, One Piece did the same, in fairness.
Yeah, but this flashback was before the series even started. Way back, like thousands of years, and it's like, okay, it's explaining all the stuff, but we don't see the main...
Considering it's very steeped in mythology as a series,
yeah,
so it
we
kind
don't
of
get
makes
to
sense.
see the characters at all that we've been caring about for a very long time, and that's kind of is annoying.
I guess.
Witch Hunter kind of did the same thing.
Yeah, Witch Hunter did the same thing, but Witch Hunter I think Witch Hunter did it worse, actually.
It's worse. Yeah, it was like, I think half of the manga is just flashback to 3 characters that nobody cares about.
If you guys want a really fun manga, one of my top suggestions is Shokugeki no Soma.
That's the cooking one,
It's the most awesome cooking manga I have ever read. I am not joking. Like, you will read this and it will change your life.
All right, I'm going to try it because you keep talking about it and I see references to it all the time, so I need to...
And it's getting an anime, too.
Okay.
So...
We'll take... It's been going on for a while,
It's 111 chapters. It's less than Assassination Classroom by like 20, but I think we could marathon on it.
Yeah, okay. We'll take a look at that one, and come back to it next week and see whether we want to do it. In the meantime, audience, if you have any suggestions for what you want to replace Bleach with, because this is probably your last chance to give them, please, in the comments. And what was our My Hero Academia question? Oh yeah, we want hero names for the characters that we haven't named yet. So we have Hard Body for the Hard Body guy. We have
Froggy-chan.
Froggy-chan, obviously.
Probably nickname, but it's there.
What was Sparky's nickname?
Derpy
Derpy-Chew, that was it. Which just means Derpy Mouse, by the way. Just wanna...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, that's
or Pikaderp.
Not exactly the most accurate name, but whatever.
If you want to be accurate, then it's Pikaderp.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same flow, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, we have Deku, we have Infinity Girl, we have Emergency Exit. I think that's all of the names that we have so far.
Alright.
So, any of the characters that we have not had a name for, whether in canon or the ones that we've come up with, go nuts. There's a lot of material to work with.
I don't mind if you rename somebody we've already named. We might be a better
name.
We might,
or just might like it more.
Sure. I like my nicknames.
Well, yeah, but we got to let the audience have fun, too.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I can't be that much of a curmudgeon, so, alright. Any names? Name some characters. Have fun with it.
Do we even want a Bleach question?
No. Our Bleach question is, what are we replacing Bleach with?
Ah, right.
If you want to try and come up with a Bleach question, you're welcome to. What question relevant to the chapter that just happened can you come up with right now?
Was it all the Hand's plan all along? I don't know. Did it pull an Aizen? Did the right hand pull an Aizen?
I just want to point out, Aizen hasn't even come back into the picture yet.
Yeah.
That's how far from the end we actually are. Anyway, so I guess that's the end for this episode. So, I would like to thank everybody for listening to this episode of Manga Reflux. We will be done with Bleach after this episode. So, for next episode, we are probably just going to have a massive Hero Academia binge, doing the entire episode just with that series.
Yep, see if we can't get at least most of the stuff caught up.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be on chapter 20, I think. Nope.
19.
19.
No, we finished chapter 19.
Oh, then yeah, we can.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the Breakers Wave is super long. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
New Waves is on 195, and that's the sequel series.
Jesus. Okay, yeah, so we'll probably get within shouting distance of the end, well, the current end of My Hero Academia after next episode. So, that'll be fun. We'll be able to catch up sooner, which is nice.
Yeah.
So, thanks for listening to the episode, everybody. And please, answers to the questions in the comments below. I should probably start saying, hey, if you want to donate on Patreon, feel free to do so. There will probably not be a link in the description. There should be. Yeah, I'll put a link in the description. So if you want to donate and help support the show, that'd be great, because, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay. So, again, thanks for listening. Bye now.
Bye, you guys.